Greetings, Taurus, and welcome to my YouTube channel, One Who Sees Tarot. This is going to be a weekly reading for the dates of February the 18th through February the 25th, 2019. For those of us born in the zodiac sign of Taurus, Taurus family members, the spirit guide has already been invoked, and the cards have been anointed, shuffled, and cut according to the amount of times and directions given to me by my spirit guide. And so, with your kind permission, may I begin a look at and an interpretation of the sacred tarot for you for this week, my Taurians. So, before I actually begin, I get a sense of ease. It's a nice, smooth, sweet type of week for most of you. You're going to experience a relaxing week. It's I'm not going to say that it's going to be uneventful. I'm not going to say that. What I'm saying is that I sense a certain smoothness about this week. It's a certain ease and sweetness about this week. Let me look and see what the Sacred Tarot has to say. Most interesting. Most interesting. So it looks as if you are taking on this week with a certain power, a certain knowing. It's a power of knowing. It's as if you are looking behind the scenes. So when I talked a few moments ago about this easiness, it's an easiness. It must be as if you're not going to let anything stress you. Because this week is a really tricky type of a spread that I'm looking at. Most of your cards are in reverse, which is interesting, very interesting to say the least. But you're starting out the week as if like not necessarily happy, not necessarily sad. It's just sort of like, okay, you're dealing with some things. Maybe you are expecting the outcomes and the summations to be just what they are. Because you're starting out the week and it seems as if the people around you may not necessarily be celebrating you. It may not necessarily feel like a very happy and festive type of a week as you started. You also are experiencing some type of a breakdown. Maybe there's a disconnect between you and somebody else. Maybe it's just a matter of you keeping it pushing, like you keeping it moving. You're not stopping to argue. You're not stopping to try and explain and, figure them out. You just like saying, okay, you know what? Here it is, the beginning of the week. I'm just going to keep it moving. I don't want to hear it, okay? And then as you get to the middle of the week, it seems like maybe they're trying to make up with you. Maybe they're trying to get your attention in a positive way. They're saying, hey, how you feeling? And you're like, no, 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 because you didn't start the week out like that. You didn't say that 2 days ago. You didn't say that 3 days ago. So you're kind of feeling like you're not really interested in what someone is offering you as you get to the middle of the week. And then as you get to the weekend, you got this clear sense of like you're looking through people and you're seeing through them, and you're seeing their game, you're checking them out. You're like, you know what, please, 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 I'm going to have a peaceful week in spite of whatever you're trying to bring my way. That's the kind of vibration that I'm getting from you Taurians. The weekend brings you, like, it looks as if you're not interested in this love thing. I don't see any great amount of passion and love. It looks as if you are kind of like shutting down as you get to the end of this 7-day cycle. It also looks as if you're focusing a lot on your health. You're focusing a lot on your schoolwork, on whatever it's important to you, whether it's some of you are dealing with some health stuff, some of you are dealing with perhaps some legal stuff, some of you are dealing with some academic stuff. Whatever it is that you're dealing with that is of paramount importance to you, Taurians, you are focusing on your business. You're not listening to what someone else is saying or bringing. And so that's making you have this smooth week. As you get to the end of this 7 day cycle, money is going to begin to loosen up. It looks as if you've been holding on to money. It looks like you've been budgeting money, been pinching, not missing out on anything, but it looks as if your money is getting ready to loosen up just a tad bit. This is not necessarily a good week for you to think in terms of traveling, thinking in terms of like you're not really pushing any issue. It's a real easy week for you. And it's as if some of you, I think I'm feeling it now more accurately as I'm going deeper into these energies that I'm experiencing. You are feeling easy in spite of anyone else. In spite of the circumstances, you are feeling that grand sense of ease. It's that bull nature, it's that Taurian nature where you're just gonna sit there and you're going to focus on what's important to you, and the rest of the world can pop firecrackers if they want to. They can do whatever they want to do. You don't hear it, you don't see it, you're not impressed with anybody's foolishness this week. And so that kind of describes your 7 day cycle. And I'm really, really now curious to see what's going to happen in the next 7 days. But Torians, I'm going to stop there, and I'm going to let you ponder these predictions and these feelings that I'm experiencing for you vicariously. Those of you that heard something, if you'd like to come in for a private consult, the information is on the screen. Those of you that are not ready to come in for a private consult, you stay just as peaceful as you are, just as focused as you are. Bless you, my Taurian family members, and I'll talk to you very, very soon.